very popular guy on online video games or something, I'm not sure where. But here's a good friend of mine, Kevin Train Moxley.
Yeah, everyone give it up for our host, No Filter Paul. Yeah. So I try to be an optimist. I'm a glass half full kind of guy, and try to look in the bright side of things. The other day I was realizing you have, so Nixon had his enemies list, right? And Trump, he has his enemies list. But we have Senator McCain, he just passed away. And apparently he had a list of people that weren't invited to his funeral, right? I guess that includes not only Trump, but I guess everyone in the room tonight, right? Yeah. That's okay, I didn't get invited either. But, so thank you for being here tonight. I read recently, the CDC was reporting that people should not reuse condoms. How many people were aware of that? Because I was wondering, who the hell are these people that were reusing condoms? I mean, reduce, reuse, recycle is a great concept, but not for condoms, right?
Yeah.
They're made for single use. Are there really people that were out there thinking that they should be? I mean, they're only like 91% effective when used properly. Did people know that? And then once you start doing things like reusing them, you really bring those numbers down even greater. And they said, well, first of all, they're not that expensive. I think they're like anywhere from 50 cents to $1, right? And they said it's generally not about the money, that there's plenty of places you can get them for free. There's clinics giving them out. They're giving them out at schools and everything. I don't know. I used to like sneak them from my older brother when I was things like that. They said some people are actually embarrassed to buy them. And I don't think that, if you're too embarrassed to buy them, you probably shouldn't even be having sex, right? Another thing is, but I was wondering, like, let's say if someone goes on a date with takes a woman out on a date and brings her home, and, you know, for the evening, she has to use the bathroom, goes to use the bathroom, and on the towel rack, hanging drying there, or, you know, or some comments, wouldn't that be the end of the evening for any woman, right? I would hope so. And that got me thinking of the next story that I heard on the news. And this one comes up every couple years, that apparently, and that's what they said, it's the American society. We as Americans are still idiots and we can't figure out how to wash our hands properly. And this story surfaces every couple of years. A few years ago they said we have to sing a full verse of Happy Birthday. And now they're saying we have to sing the entire alphabet to get our hands washed properly. And I think eventually it's going to be up to that we have to do Stairway to Heaven, and not the radio version, but the full album version to get them washed properly. And what I was thinking too is these same people that are reusing their condoms are probably the idiots that can't wash their hands properly, right? Exactly. So these are the people that we have to watch out for. These are the people who we need to be detaining in camps, right? Those are the people. And these are the same people, too, who can't use toilet paper correctly, right? Because everyone knows how to put their toilet paper on the roll properly, right? Because there's only one proper way of doing it, right? It's a patented product. You can look it up. It's patent number 465588. And everyone knows the proper way, and it's the hygienic way, is for it to go over. You can look it up. And there was even a recent article that said it's the more hygienic way because you touch less of it when it goes over. When it goes under, you have to touch more of it to use it. So these are the same people. They're using their condoms over, they're not washing their hands, with their dirty hands, they're touching lots of the toilet paper. These are the people we need to lock up somewhere. And these are the same people that also, how many people here with peanut butter, creamy or crunchy?
Oh, crunchy.
Creamy, right? All crunchy is peanut butter that they didn't finish making. Come on, it's like, would you want grinds in your coffee, right? Would you want them to keep the shells in your eggs? That's what it is. These are the same people, they got their condoms hanging up, drying on the rack, they're not washing their hands, and they're putting the toilet paper on wrong, they're eating their half-made peanut butter, and they can't exist in society. And they're also the same ones that really get me with the biggest pet peeve. They have their preteens in their stroller. You know what I mean. They have like 8 and 9-year-olds in a stroller. We've all seen that. And a stroller is supposed to be for an infant, maybe a toddler. No, they've got like an 8, 9, 10-year-old. And they're the ones that they're in a crowded street and you're waiting, the light didn't even change and they start ramming it into your ankles like in Midtown, right? Pushing into you. The reason they're angry because they had too many children because their husband used the used condoms, right? So they have like 6 children. So they're stuck having all these children because he was too cheap to buy a new condom. And he probably also is using bad hygiene because he doesn't wash his hands and he's just using the toilet paper wrong and everything. And these are the people we should stick on an island somewhere or something. So I want to thank you all for your time. These are the people we need to watch out for. Kevin Moxley, thank you.